Hello, people of the internet. Alright, well, basically, I'm going to start this channel off. I'm not going to start this channel off. I already started it. This is my third episode of Your Fat Guy on the Internet, Ripple Cows. Basically, I'm going to do food challenges for the next 3 episodes, or 2 episodes, I'm not sure yet. I don't plan ahead of myself. So, today is going to be a rant, obviously. My next video will probably be up in 24 hours or whatsoever. But today's rant is going to be on the justice system. The system that puts people in jail that don't deserve to be there. Alright, so let's get this started off with some simple topics. Hey, you over there, you're smoking the marijuanas. I know that's not how you say it, so don't, yeah, I'm saying it as a joke for all you fruitcakes that are gonna be like, oh, it's pot. It's the pot. Get it right, faggot. Get it right. No, alright, I say marijuanas as a joke. Anyway, so you got this police officer that sees, for example, this complete example coming off my head, for example, me, or a friend of mine, or anyone, smoking the marijuanas, alright? He's like, oh yeah, this is some good stuff, I'm so high right now, oh, my eyes are red, oh man, I'm seeing fish floating in the air, I've never been high before, so I don't know what it's like, police officer, hey, you're gonna ruin your life by smoking the marijuanas. You're gonna ruin it. Now I'm gonna put you in jail for the next 5 to 50 years so I can ruin your life. You know, once you're in jail for more than a day, you're officially, your life's ruined. You can't get a job. You can't, depending on the crime, you can't go in the airport anymore and fly wherever you want. You can't get loans. You can't get mortgages. I don't know this stuff by heart. I don't have a criminal record yet. But basically, they put people that do drugs, for example, and put them in jail. And instead of doing a rehab system or something to get them off drugs, they put them in prison for 5 to 50 years, depending on the crime, dealing, or whatever. And you're in jail for so long, and then when you get out, it's on your criminal record. You're not getting a job. You can be a bag boy for some rich person, a lawyer or a doctor. I use that reference way too much, but you know, you could be a bag boy, you could be a cashier at McDonald's, but that's about as best you're gonna get. And so many people, they agree with this system. You know, what if your child, he was caught doing drugs and he was thrown in prison? Well, you know, his life is ruined when he should have gone through a rehab system. I don't think people that do drugs should be thrown in prison. And I don't think 90% of Americans do. I think it's all the Republican fruitcakes that are like, oh, Romney #1. That's basically the only people that agree with our justice system. And that's, you know, that's probably about 40% of Americans. So 60% of Americans, that's complete raw estimation. I don't know it for a fact. But that don't agree with the justice system. I mean, you know, your life is ruined if you do drugs. Either way, whether you get caught or not. But if you don't get caught, then you have a chance, I guess, to quit. But it's total BS. I mean, people that are caught doing drugs should absolutely be put in rehab. There's no choice, and they should be forced into it. You know, a year program, lockdown. Like, they should have a jail that's just rehab for drug doers. But no, that's too expensive for the government. The government doesn't want to do that because the justice system gives them so much money and takes in so much money that they can't do that because they'd have to lay off so many people. You know, and that's the only reason that we keep this stupid justice system that has no reason or sense of having, because so many people get wrongly put into prison. Also, all those innocent people that don't deserve to have the death sentence or be put in jail for 20 years because they didn't do anything, but they were just there at the wrong time, the wrong place, you know? And it happens every freaking day. It's like, oh, you know, why can't I remember his name? Trevon Williams or something. The guy that got shot by that big, fat, bald freaking white guy because he had a pack of Skittles and a Arizona iced tea in his hand, and he's black, and he's walking down the street, and he's like, oh, okay, you know, he obviously has a gun, you know, all black males have guns, so I'm gonna go shoot him. You know, genius idea by him, you know, fantastic. Somebody get him an awards, you know, a Grammy, a freaking, an Oscar, because only intelligent people could ever do that, because they take their own justice system and they do it anyway. And he doesn't even get like time in prison. It takes him so long before he even gets time in prison, and he's 100% responsible for his crime, but he doesn't get put in prison. And what about that guy that got 50 years in prison because he was the Pirate Bay owner or whatever, one of the owners or leaders of Pirate Bay, and he gets 50 years, and then a male that raped and killed a 16-year-old girl gets 20 years. What kind of bullshit is that? That's not even crap. That is worse. That is worse than crap. That's just not fair at all. And how about all these people that are like, oh, I killed somebody, or I sexually abused a baby until it died. That guy, I don't remember his name, but he sexually abused this baby that's 6 months old, and he freaking killed it. And he's like, oh, I was drunk, so I can't, you know, I can't choose what I can do. It's like a robot just takes over my body, and I do crazy things. And when I see kids on the street, I'm like, oh, I gotta sexually abuse that one too, you know. And it's like that so often. So many people get wrongly accused, and so many people don't rightfully get punished. I mean, somebody that kills someone, and you know for 100% sure they did it, should be sentenced to death. You know, you take a life, you don't get a life, in my opinion, you know? Life for a life. That's how it should be, but no, you know, rape and kill people, 20 years max, because this is the greatest justice system on earth, and she was the ex-girlfriend, so yeah, makes sense. I'm a judge, by the way. 30 years as a lawyer and 10 years as a judge. Spent my life doing this, and this is definitely the right punishment for this man. But those internet people, they have no conduct at all. When you put a 5-year-old on the internet, 10 years later, he's a blood-hungry, you know, pirate here. He's a pirate. One-leg pirate, one patch. You know, 50 years in prison. We can't have people like this on the internet. We lost money. We lost, $50 million because of this man. No, that can't be happening. 50 years. Yeah, I like that idea. 50 years. It's a good idea. Hey, I'm getting a raise for that one, aren't I? Yep. That's exactly how I picture what happened with this guy. You know, and it doesn't stop. It's always going to be like this. And I don't think the government's ever going to change its justice system because they make so much money off of it. The war on drugs, also the war on drugs. What kind of crap is that? The war on drugs, you know, you're like, oh, I caught a thief that had 400 pounds of cocaine in the back of his truck. Well, guess what? If it wasn't for him, you should send him a birthday gift every single year. You should send him a Christmas card every year, because he's the one paying your bills. As a police officer, the only reason you have any kind of money or any job at all is because of him. It's because of that man. And you say, well, I'm so successful because I take so many guys off the street. Those are the only reason. That's the only reason you're getting paid. And you're saying, end the war on drugs. Are you freaking kidding me? Every single police officer on earth, anybody that's involved in the justice system would just cripple without drugs. Drugs is the reason why the North America works, is because there are drugs that they can arrest, take people in, confiscate it, and they can make all these people scared on the news. Oh, man caught with 400 pounds of cocaine. Oh, he was gonna rape all your children too if you would have been loose for another 5 minutes. You know, and all these people, these moms and these fathers, like, oh God, my child, you know, give more money, raise the taxes. These men are doing their job real well. Raise the taxes, raise them up. Come on, you know what? Screw it. Taxes. I'm giving half my paycheck straight to the government every year. No, it's just oh my God, the stupidity people have. The news is the biggest pile of crap on the planet. You know, that's another story I could talk about. It's probably going to be my next rant because I'm so worked up about this god-awful justice system. You know, oh, and the war on drugs. Yeah, that is probably the biggest BS I have ever heard in my entire life. And the war on drugs. You have no idea, you know, if the war on drugs ended, every police officer, almost every single police officer would be out of a job. And it just keeps going. I could go on about this for an hour, and I might make a part 2, a part 3. I don't know. It just got me all worked up because now I'm pissed off because it's such a corrupt system, and so many people get wrongly accused, and you know, anything to make money, right? Right, American government and Canadian government, right? Anything to make money. Screw the people. Screw the people that actually pay your bills and give you all their money, you know. Screw them. Only for you, right? Alright, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you like this video and you want to watch some more. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Thanks. Alright, and like, comment. Don't like the video, please comment. And peace out, bitches.